Hey everybody, in today's video we are going over the new LuxAlgo price action concepts version 1.4 update, which includes a brand new custom alert creator within the bottom of the settings menu that will allow you to do a lot of different customization with your alerts. And in this video, we're going to cover how exactly this works, including the two different modes that are included, so that you can get the most possible out of this price action toolkit for setting really powerful alerts based on multiple conditions within the indicator at once. So the first thing that we will explain is what a custom alert creator is. And we have these built into all of our LuxAlgo premium indicators, including the LuxAlgo signals and overlays, as well as the LuxAlgo oscillator matrix. And a really simple way to understand it would be to actually look at this signals and overlays toolkit. So real quick, as you know, the signals and overlays indicator generates different confirmation signals and it has different overlays, as it states basically in the name. So a custom alert creator for this indicator, for example, is done for selecting a signal as the main condition to trigger different alerts with. And we can select any bullish confirmation or various different examples right here that are all programmed within the indicator, and then use the overlays such as the smart trail that's displayed here in blue to create a filtered signal alert. Whereas with these conditions set specifically, we're only going to get an alert when a bullish confirmation signal like this one occurs above the smart trail that's here in blue. So instead of just setting an alert on any bullish confirmation signal like all the ones that you see on your chart, you would only get a bullish confirmation signal here as a more confluent alert that's going with the overall trend, which is detected by the smart trail. So for going into the LuxAlgo price action concepts indicator, which is what you clicked this video for, we can do something very similar, but it's actually a lot more comprehensive than the other premium indicators. And that's what we're about to get right into. So there's two different modes that you can select. There's the match mode, which is essentially just aligning different conditions of the price action concepts indicator together for when both of those occur at the same time. And then there's the step mode, which is when you're trying to get an alert on a specific sequence of conditions as they occur in order. So you can select the different steps as a part of the conditions within the alert creator section right here and align them up properly, so once the last step triggers, you will actually get an alert in that specific order. But for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna go and cover a couple different examples with the match mode as well as the step mode, so it's very easy to understand. And we have full documentation on this alert creator linked in the description down below, so make sure to check that out if you want to get a thorough understanding of how exactly this can work on your charts. Okay, so what we're gonna do in this specific example is we're going to be using the match mode, and we want to get an alert if a bullish liquidity grab occurs within a 1 hour order block while we're here on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so we're gonna go and visually display this on our chart within the settings menu of the indicator first, because it's very important that you have the specific features enabled within the indicator before you set them up within the custom alert creator. So we're going to enable the 1 hour order blocks right here within the settings of the indicator. And we're also going to just enable the liquidity grabs from within the liquidity concepts section of the price action concepts indicator. And then we're going to come down to the custom alert creator here, and we're going to set the condition for liquidity grabs as bullish, and we're going to set the condition for order blocks as within bullish OB. So we only want to get a custom alert to trigger when there is a bullish liquidity grab within a bullish order block, which is already set within the same indicator on the 1 hour time frame that we just did earlier in the settings menu. Here you can see below, this is a simple example of that exactly occurring. And we can see it highlighted with the bars that display as the custom alert creator is enabled. So on that specific moment, we can see a blue bar was highlighted where that alert specifically would have gone off. And this is super helpful for first visualizing these alerts and then actually seeing how these alerts would trigger if you set them up in the custom alert creator. And you can scroll out and see how often these occur. Of course, since you're getting very specific, you will oftentimes notice that these are very infrequent. But the power of the custom alert creator is that you can set these filtered signal alerts up on your TradingView account. And once they play out, you can take a look at the chart and see if you want to take action on these specific setups within the market. All right, so let's move on to another example, which is going to also be on the 15-minute time frame using some different features within the price action concepts indicator. Okay, so for this example, we're just going to be using the fair value gap imbalances as well as the premium and discount zones. So we're gonna turn off the order blocks. We're gonna turn off some of this market structure, and we're gonna make sure that the fair value gaps are enabled as well as the premium and discount zones. So visualizing this on the chart, we want to take more so into consideration the fair value gaps that are forming under the equilibrium zone. And this, for the custom alert creator specifically, is the discount zone. So I know that there are the actual discount zones and the premium zones that are up here that I just circled, but for the sake of the custom alert creator and the usability there, it's just for what's under the equilibrium zone if you're selecting discount, and for what's above the equilibrium zone if you're selecting premium. So this seems to be a logical setup to consider, whereas you want to only get alerted for when fair value gaps are triggering under the equilibrium zone here as price is in a discount, opposed to considering the fair value gaps that are triggering above the equilibrium zone. We don't want to consider these because price is moving up into a premium and it has less room to run further as we're already reaching a level of resistance. Now that we've visually displayed it on our chart and we have an idea as to what specifically we want to get alerted for, and of course we have these features directly selected within the settings menu so the custom alert creator knows what to do, we can go down to the custom alert creator, and since this is a match mode example, we're going to keep the match mode selected, and we're going to select the premium and discount condition right here and put this on discount, as well as go to the imbalance condition and select this to bullish imbalance. So now this is showing us highlighted on the chart that we can see these bars are specifically when bullish fair value gaps were confirmed on the chart as the price was under the equilibrium zone. And funny enough, we can see that price is actually reacting off of these fair value gaps a lot more just as per the current price action than it is with these fair value gaps up here that were occurring within a premium zone. So those are two separate examples for the match mode. Now let's get into the more exciting stuff, which is within the step mode. All right, so for the step mode, a basic example could be setting up the conditions for when price first has entered a 1 hour order block and then triggers a market structure label like a change of character right here. So this is logical of a setup, and we can see that visually on the chart. Price has entered an order block, and now we want to consider the market structure labels as more significant for a potential setup to the upside. So this is something that we actually want to set an alert for rather than just setting up alerts on every single change of character or bullish market structure label in general. So this seems to be a highly useful alert to set, and we can see it on our charts. So we're actually going to go to the custom alert creator down here, switch the mode to step since we're actually doing a sequence of events this time. And we're first going to select the order blocks and select the condition as within bullish OB. And now we have to select step 1. Then we're going to go to market structure and do any internal bullish market structure condition as step 2. And now we can see the highlight on the chart from the custom alert creator down here very simply is detecting a custom alert for this specific market structure since it has reached the second condition for what we've set in the custom alert creator after directly visualizing it on our charts by selecting all of these features and looking through at logical setups for trading with the price action concepts indicator. So it's really powerful to have these alerts based on multiple conditions and just setting them to make sure you can be alerted on very, very specific setups that you believe are logical for high probability reversals and trade setups to consider larger moves forming in the market. And we have tons of different conditions and features built into the custom alert creator. Like we have the session steps, so you can use specific market sessions as well as external sources. So if you want to use external indicators or other parts of our LuxAlgo premium indicators together within the combination of the LuxAlgo price action concepts custom alert creator, you can do that by selecting the external sources down below in the settings menu. You can also customize the color for highlighting on the chart and allow it to actually trigger as an any alert function call alert if you wish. So the examples that we're going over in this video are very basic, but you could certainly explore through various different conditions, potentially doing up to 3 or 4 different steps for triggering specific alerts. Of course, you have multi-time frame functionality for practically every single feature within this same indicator right here as well. So as long as you're first looking for the setups by just displaying them from within the settings menu of the indicator, and then going through and setting up this alert right here, and simply going to your alerts, creating an alert, and selecting the LuxAlgo price action concepts, and then clicking the custom alert condition, that's when you'll simply be able to get these specific alerts triggering on your charts. And as mentioned, the more sophisticated that you get, like say for example, using 5 or 6 different steps at once, that can potentially trigger in some conditions, but the more and more complex you make these custom alerts, the more rare it is that they will actually trigger on your chart. So we can see here, this same setup actually has another example that's occurring right here on the 15-minute time frame that we can see. And if you scroll through, you can see that it's not the most frequent thing to occur, but this can definitely be a good thing in certain scenarios, as you do want to have more sophisticated conditions set up rather than just alerting on every single market structure label or every single time that a specific feature goes off, so that you can consider individual aspects of these features that we have within the LuxAlgo price action concepts as more significant than other features, just like how this change of character had this setup occur. So it has the highlighting by the custom alert creator down here, but this change of character label actually doesn't. So we can consider this one as more significant as a part of a larger reversal than this change of character that occurred more recently. Right, so in just one last example that we're going to cover, just so that you can have an idea as to how many different features you could theoretically enable for the custom alert creator, is this example on the 15-minute time frame as well. Of course, this works on absolutely any time frame that you wish to use with the LuxAlgo price action concepts indicator, but for the sake of the video, we're keeping it pretty simple here. And we're gonna enable the trend lines. I typically like to use the setting down low so that we only see significant trend lines and don't have too many displayed on our chart. And we're also gonna be using the premium and discount zones while disabling some of the market structure as well. And we can see here, as this trend line formed and we got a significant break, this may be more interesting than an uptrend line breaking within a discount zone potentially. So this specifically might be a really interesting time to get an alert, just as a general idea for using all of the different components of the indicator together as well. So now that we've noticed this, we're actually going to go into the settings menu, and we're going to go to the custom alert creator, use step, and we're going to select the premium and discount zone with the premium zone as step 1 and the trend line with the uptrend line break as step 2. And now we can see highlighted on the chart, we have an alert that went off right here as the price broke through this liquidity trend line and was confirmed. And now this is potentially a good time to consider setups to enter on the potential retests of the trend line itself or within the premium zone to see as this range forms out into the future to target the equilibrium levels and discount levels below as they adjust with the range itself over time. So we did notice that price actually retested the trend line and then came up and fully retested this general premium area up here as well, with a move right back down to the equilibrium. And this just shows that by getting creative with the custom alert creator and exploring through different conditions, you can find really interesting setups to display, and these can be automatically sent to your phone, your computer, or if you use webhooks with TradingView alerts, these can be sent to a Discord server, a Telegram group, or really whatever for your own use to get really unique price action based alerts directly from your charts. So I hope this was really helpful in explaining the use of the custom alert creator. And if you don't have the version 1.4 update yet, make sure to just refresh your browser or TradingView app and then remove the indicator from your chart and go back to your invite only scripts and then select the LuxAlgo price action concepts, and you will have the version 1.4 here on your chart, which includes various new features like the multi-time frame for the market structure, as well as the custom alert creator that we just went over in detail in this video. If you have any feedback, please let us know in the comments down below. Check all the links in the description, including the documentation on the custom alert creator and access, which is available on LuxAlgo.com for full access to all of the LuxAlgo premium indicators. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you all in the next video.